Deadline day, or for Manchester United, normally disaster day, depression day. And today has not been great with Tel going to Spurs. We're finding out there's an option to buy. It's not an obligation. It's not permanent. And the only reason we didn't do it is because we didn't want to pay the loan fee. But we've let Rashford and Anthony go. And I'm not saying that Tel is the answer. I'm not saying that Tel is perfect. But I think if you've let two attackers go, we should probably pay the loan fee. So in today's video, we're going to talk about Manchester United's new attack, because I cannot believe our new attack. And talk about Ruben Amorim, how he feels about the transfers. Dorgu's spoken out. But there is one last deal to be done tonight. There's a medical going on right now for Malacia, so we should get Here We Go there. And I think some minutes in Malacia's legs to make it easier to sell him in the summer after that big injury is probably what we need. We'll talk about the youth, United's new plans, and more. So guys, please do go ahead and hit that like button if you do enjoy today's video, and feel free to subscribe down below if you're new. I do make 2 pieces of content every day. Recently it's been 3 because of so much going on. But this is your late night news roundup on transfer deadline day. I would normally wait till 11 p.m, but I'm filming this at half time on Chelsea versus West Ham because nothing's going to happen between now and 11 other than Here We Go for Malacia. So Malacia is on his way to PSV Eindhoven and medical is expected soon. That was said by a very good and reliable source out of the Netherlands. Fabrizio Romano has also confirmed this. Malacia is set to join PSV on loan until the end of the season. It's just to get more minutes in his legs, get him form, get him back to his best post-injury, so he's going to be sellable in the summer. He's not in Ruben Amorim's long-term plans, not because he's a bad player. He struggled with that injury that's not helped, but he doesn't suit Ruben Amorim's system. I did think with Leach being injured, maybe you want Lyra Malacia around to be left centre-back. Leach is out for the rest of the season, if you didn't catch my live stream earlier today. But yeah, that's the latest on Malacia. Now, the reason we didn't sign Tel is because Manchester United's loan move for Tel fell through as the club refused to pay Bayern Munich's demand of a £5 million loan fee, and that was said by James Ducker. It is an excessive loan fee, it is a big loan fee, but, and I'm not a fan of us overpaying, 85 million Anthony when Elise is available for 35 million is a disgrace. But if you're having to pay 5 million because we are 15th, no, we're 14th, no, we're 13th. We're 13th in the league, but we're not scoring any goals and we've lost 2 attackers and we didn't even replace Sancho in the summer, then pay the 5 million loan fee. Is Tel worth that? No. But it's not like we're spending 85 million on Anthony. It's not like we're spending 85 million on Anthony or, overpaying massively. We just needed a body. We needed someone else there. We need another option, because if Ahmad and Bruno gets injured, we are finished in attack. We're talking Collier, Agate pivot, or Collier, Ericsson pivot maybe. Maino, Højlund, Xerxes front three with maybe Garnacho off the bench. It's not convincing, or Xerxes off the bench, or Højlund off the bench. It's not convincing, and this is what I mean when I say I can't believe Man United's new attack. This is what I tweeted earlier, and I think this tells you everything. So, since summer 2022, Ronaldo, Cavani, Martial, Elanga, Greenwood, Rashford, Sancho, Anthony, Pellistri, and Weghorst have all left the club. In that time, they're all the attackers that left the club. In that time, we've brought in 4 attackers, 2 of which have gone. So in the time we've let 10 attackers go, we've brought in 4 attackers. 10 have gone, 4 have come in. And out of those 4 that have come in, 2 of them are gone. So you could say 8 have gone, 4 have come in, but now 2 of the 4 that have come in have now gone. So it's 10 that's gone and 4 that's come in. We look at Man United and people are saying, why is our attack so bad? Why is our attack not scoring? Because this summer, we technically lost Greenwood, even though he didn't play for a while. We technically lost him. We didn't replace him. We lost Sancho on loan. We didn't replace him. We've now lost Anthony and Rashford, and we've not replaced them. That's 4 players that have left us in attack, and Xerxes the only attacking reinforcement. And Xerxes not been particularly convincing. Pellistri, might not be a big loss. Martial was always injured. I get that. But when you see that there's been 10 outgoings in attack and 4 ingoings, and 4 of those ingoings are now out, and the 2 that are currently in aren't performing or playing well, so, we're literally relying on Ahmad and Garnacho, the youth, and now Kobbie Mainoo playing 9. This is the big problem, and I'm not the biggest fan of overpaying, and I don't think Tel would have made a huge, big saving Cole Palmer-esque difference to this team, but it would have been an option. And it would have given Ruben Amorim someone that is a bit more natural in the pockets than Garnacho, a bit more two-footed, good with his back to goal, can play striker. Because if you're playing Mainoo striker, you clearly want a striker. And this, I can't believe our attack. We are an Ahmad injury away from disaster, honestly. Now, David Ornstein said the January transfer window was more about getting the house in order for the summer. And Laurie Whitwell, very credible source, said Man United do not expect any further arrivals today. I'll be shocked if we bring anyone in. I'd be happy as long as they're good. But I would be absolutely shocked if anyone comes in. City, and it's so annoying, and I know City haven't spent as much as us recently, but City have spent 215 million euros in January. It's crazy amounts. Now, the way I will say it is, look, this is a long-term game. I don't want Man United to be putting 80 million on this player and 80 million on that player in a panic, like we did with Anthony. We lost 4-0 to Brentford. We spent 70 million on Casemiro, 85 million on Anthony, who weren't, we massively overspent on them. We massively overpaid on them in a panic because we lost 4-0 to Brentford. We could have gone and spent 35 million Lise, we could have got Cody Gakpo, and plays on the other side of 30 million. We didn't need to drop 70 million on Casemiro. It was a great first year signing, but we didn't need to do that. We could have dropped that on Declan Rice, for example. We'd have got Declan Rice and we'd have got Elise, and then we'd had the money for Harry Kane the next summer. It could have been a different story, United, but that's if, buts, and maybe. So I like that United aren't rushing to overspend and overpay on deals, and I know we haven't got money to spend in January, but I'm happy for us to do a panic loan deal just to have another option and body in there, because if there's an injury, we're really light. So a bit of competition. Like right now, Weghorst and Ighalo, when you think when they came in, they probably start for us, and that's quite concerning. They probably offer us something. So for me, I think we should have brought in someone. Look, if it's spending 80 million or don't get them. Do you know what I mean? If we don't think they're worth 80 million. That's what Liverpool done. Liverpool want this player, that player. They would ask a crazy amount of price. They thought, nah, we're not going to do it. And Liverpool are top of the league. And they may frustrate their fans in the transfer window. And they may not do this and they may not do that. But Liverpool always think with this long-term plan. And that's why they're top of the league. And they always buy Premier League proven talents. We need to do more of that. But yeah, it was said that Manchester United prioritised summer spending amid their decision not to recruit a goal scorer in the winter window, with a new forward Beats set to be targeted in the summer window. I just think a 6-month deal from Nkunku would have got us to the summer, and then we could have gotten that forward. I agree that there was no one available in January that could have come in and really bolstered our forward line. If we could have afforded Matheus Cunha, I would have gone for him. I think he's perfect for the left 10 role. That would have been great. In the summer, we need to look at Cunha and Buemo. They would be my first two. Semenyo would be third behind them. They're the players that we need to look at. Potentially in the summer, we look at Gyökeres. I have a lot of reservations around a lot of the strikers we're looking at, but I want someone that's a ready-made goal scorer. And I said this now, and I don't think this will happen. And I know he's 31, but Harry Kane, if he wins the trophy at Bayern Munich, and let's say we win the Europa League and we're ready to, and we're back in the Champions League next season, I would generally say, do you know what? I know he's old, and I know this is going to make me sound like a hypocrite because of Casemiro, but Harry Kane, I'd take him on a 3-year deal. I would take Harry Kane on a 3-year deal back in the Premier League. He's top scorer in the Bundesliga. And that might make me sound like a hypocrite because of what I said on Casemiro, but I'm just talking a 3-year deal just to sort us out an attack if worse came to worse, honestly. That might make me sound like a hypocrite, but we just need an attacker that's going to score goals. Cunha's great, and then bring in a guaranteed goal scorer as well. That's what I look at. Anyway, it was said that United's hierarchy and Ruben Amorim are happy with United's winter business, with Diego Leon due to arrive in the summer. United believe Dorgu and Heaven are high potential recruits for the long term and who do not command high fees. I'm happy with Leon, Dorgu, Heaven. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the recruitment defensively. I think obviously Kenda's going to come in the summer as well for £40 million, which is good. That's the wing back sorted. That's the future of the defence. We still need another defensive addition, whether it's Kirkes, because both Malacia and Shaw go, and that gives us, Dorgu and Kenda could bat it out right wing back and push Kirkes for left wing back. We probably arguably need a left centre back. Wouldn't be shocked if we went for Inacio. We might look at Schlotterbeck. We may look at Lukabar. We may look at Hacho. We may look at Hato. Or maybe even a Diakite. But we need a wing back. We need a wide channel defender. We need a midfielder that's good on the ball, that is able to progress the ball. We've been linked to players like Hayden Hackney recently. That could be one to watch. We need a Cunha at ball carrier, left 10. If you can't get them, João Pedro and Morgan Rogers are there. And we need a guaranteed goal scorer at striker. Now, one signing I am really happy with, obviously, is Dorgu. He said it's a huge club. It's the biggest club in England. And I'm really looking forward to working with the new manager, Ruben Amorim. And I feel like the system suits me really well. So I'm excited to be here. I'm really excited that we signed Dorgu. I do think left wing, that was the priority. And I do think Dorgu should help us going forward. We can't assume he's going to be the saviour that's going to save our season or anything like that. But with Dorgu, him coming in, putting Delo on the right-hand side, having someone at wing-back with an actual attacking mind is just everything that we need as well. But yeah, people, let me just make sure there's no more slides. Oh, there's this slide. Yeah, the academy. The academy could be very important. I saw this tweet from Charlie. He said United's academy is going to be more important than ever in the next few years. Got to hope the development of our youngsters comes in clutch. Many millions of pounds spent on players the last few years with lower/no better quality than our academy players who've been sold. And look at where we stand right now financially and squad building wise. We have a load of assets that have depreciated so much and extremely low demand due to players not being very moldable, having career stagnation, or being on high wages. We just need to look at our academy players to get the best out of them. Mantato could suit the system. Obi Martin, he's got potential. Seko Kone's been impressive. If you're going younger, you got Jim Thwaite. If Shea Lacey can stay fit as a player, Amit Ibrahimov is one for the future. There is some exciting players there. Anyway, big up everybody for watching. Thank you. See you next time. Bye.